A genius philosophy of a yogi named Adi Shankara. Hello, and welcome to Top Genius Yogi Philosophy. Before we get into the video, please like and subscribe to be part of the family tree. Thanks. The following are the quotes of Adi Shankara. Do not be proud of wealth, people, relations, and friends, or youth. All these are snatched by time in the blink of an eye. Giving up this illusory world, know and attain the supreme. Reality can be experienced only with the eye of understanding, not just by a scholar. The world, like a dream full of attachments and aversions, seems real until the awakening. Do not look at anybody in terms of friend or foe, brother or cousin. Do not fritter away your mental energies in thoughts of friendship or enmity. Seeking the self everywhere, be amiable and equal-minded towards all, treating all alike. Knowing that I am different from the body, I need not neglect the body. It is a vehicle that I use to transact with the world. It is the temple which houses the pure self within. Even after the truth has been realized, there remains that strong, obstinate impression that one is still an ego, the agent and experiencer. This has to be carefully removed by living in a state of constant identification with the supreme non-dual self. Full awakening is the eventual ceasing of all the mental impressions of being an ego. Curb your senses and your mind and see the Lord within your heart. As gold purified in a furnace loses its impurities and achieves its own true nature, the mind gets rid of the impurities of the attributes of delusion, attachment, and purity through meditation and attains reality. When your last breath arrives, grammar can do nothing. Loud speech, profusion of words, and possessing skillfulness in expounding scriptures are merely for the enjoyment of the learned. They do not lead to liberation. To be free from bondage, the wise person must practice discrimination between oneself and the ego self. By that alone you will become full of joy, recognizing self as pure being, consciousness, and bliss. Give up identification with this mass of flesh as well as with what thinks it a mass. Both are intellectual imaginations. Recognize your true self as undifferentiated awareness, unaffected by time, past, present, or future, and enter peace. The treasure I have found cannot be described in words, the mind cannot conceive of it. There is sorrow in finitude. The self is beyond time, space, and objects. It is infinite and hence of the nature of absolute happiness. You never identify yourself with the shadows cast by your body, or with its reflection, or with the body you see in a dream or in your imagination. Therefore you should not identify yourself with this living body either. What is inquiry into the truth? It is the firm conviction that the self is real, and all other than that is unreal. Just as a stone, a tree, a straw, grain, a mat, a cloth, a pot, and so on, when burned, are reduced to earth, from which they came, so the body and its sense organs, on being burned in the fire of knowledge, become knowledge and are absorbed in Brahman, like darkness in the light of the sun. Each thing tends to move towards its own nature. I always desire happiness, which is my true nature. My nature is never a burden to me. Happiness is never a burden to me, whilst sorrow is. Like the appearance of silver in mother of pearl, the world seems real until the self, the underlying reality, is realized. Space seems broken and diverse because of the many forms in it. Remove the forms and pure space remains. So, too with the omnipresent self. Like and subscribe for more.